Hello viewer, welcome to the sixth lesson. We are going to talk about the power of exalted Jesus. This is found majorly in the book of Ephesians chapter 1 verses 15 to 23. It is basically the summary of those verses. First, we are going to see that Paul starts with a prayer of thanksgiving. But before that, it is good for us to know that as human beings, we are always reaching for more power. And this is similar to the Christian experience. We should always be reaching for more power. And this cannot be measured by the horsepower of the engines or by any magic, but by the work that God is doing in us. Through the salvation history, we see the power that has been in Christianity. So the first thing that we are going to see is the resurrection of Christ. Secondly, it's his exaltation to the throne of God. We are also going to look at how all things are placed under him and how Christ was given the church to be the head. So Paul starts with a prayer of thanksgiving, and this is to show us that indeed prayer is the central task of a Christian faith. We should pray without ceasing, not just staying all the time on our knees to pray, but being able to involve God in all our actions, being able to dwell in the presence of God. And also prayer of thanksgiving, we see that prayer is the key in which we give praises and thanksgiving to God. We should always give thanks for all that he is doing to us and all that he is doing to those around us, to our circle. Secondly, we are going to see at experiencing the insight of the Holy Spirit. And it is quite interesting to note that Paul starts by talking about the Holy Spirit they had received and praying that they should get more so that they get a deeper knowledge, a deeper understanding of God. We are also going to see at participating in the resurrection and power of God, participating in the resurrection power. And it is good to know that resurrection is central to our faith. Without resurrection, we cannot boast about anything. And after resurrection, Christ was exalted to sit at the right hand of God. That is not merely a coronation, but it gives us the power to overcome the world. Just as he overcame during his time when he was here, we are also going to overcome because it gives us that power to overcome. We are also going to look at Christ who rules over all powers, and we see that there might be many powers in the world, but God has the total power. Christ has the total power. And if he had to overcome all evil power, if we believe in him as the head of the church, we'd also be able to overcome all the foes that come to us, all the foes that try to weaken us in our Christian journey, and we'll be victorious at the end. So, brothers, sister, this is a call to the prayer ministry. This is a call for us to know that there is power in prayer in our salvation. May we be delighted, may we be glad to join in reading the sixth lesson as we learn more about Christ, the exalted Savior. God bless you.